All right, Lamar Jackson went down early yesterday with a knee injury and did not return and screwed a couple of my parlays. But,
Yeah.
guys hurt. Luckily for Baltimore, they were playing the Broncos and won by a point. But the Bengals are clearly the class of this division. Is this injury more devastating for Baltimore or Lamar considering his contract situation?
Well, I think it's more devastating for Baltimore. Remember, Baltimore last year was, what were they, 8-3? And then Lamar got hurt and they missed the playoffs. They're now 8-4. And Baltimore, now what they have going for them this year is Baltimore's schedule the rest of the way. Steelers, Browns, Falcons, Steelers, Bengals. So now the Steelers won a few in a row, and the Browns, we'll see what they look like when Deshaun gets the rust off. But that was a very important win for them yesterday. And they are the only team in the league yesterday I think they could have beaten is the Broncos. And so Lamar's going to get some version of a good contract no matter what. Yeah. But Lamar, since the first month of the season, has not played great, and now this is the second straight year he's gotten hurt. I think
it's pretty devastating for Lamar.
Well, until you realize that if the Ravens were... So, to me, his worst case scenario is they just franchise tag him for $40 million. Because if you don't think there's a team out there, and I've said it, used them before, I'll use them again, like the Jets, that would give Lamar $45 million a year guaranteed, of course they would. So his downside is relatively limited because if he was amazing this year, they might franchise tag him anyway because they don't want to give him a fully guaranteed deal. If he's bad and hurt, they're still going to franchise tag him. Baltimore, on the other hand, Cincinnati's win over the Chiefs is really damaging for Baltimore. And the fact that Cincinnati gets to play Baltimore again later in the year. Baltimore needs to find a way to win these games without Lamar. Luckily, the schedule's soft, but the Steelers are a live team right now, and you got to deal with them. You can't imagine they're going to sweep the Steelers. So it's not quite as easy as maybe we thought the schedule was going to be a few weeks ago. To me, the bigger story, not the bigger story, but an equally big story from that game is it is impossible how bad the Broncos are. I was skeptical of them. I was the biggest Broncos skeptic, I think, in the national media.
9 points.
I said I thought they were going to be 8-9, and people killed me for it. They would, if they win out, they would have to win out to be 8-9. They have the Chiefs twice the rest of the way. The Broncos, this is what they have done as far as points scored this year. And keep in mind, there are some games where the defense scored. 16, 16, 11, 23, 9, 16, 9, 21, 10, 16, 10, 9. How is that possible?
Yeah, were they up 6-0 or was it 3-0 was their only... They were up 6-0 at some point yesterday, I feel like.
But they were up 9-3 before Tyler Huntley drove them all the way down the field for a touchdown. How maddening must it be to be on this Broncos defense?
Yeah.
Russ has 8 touchdowns this year. 8. I'm sorry to do this in real time, but it's just I got to find other quarterbacks that are similar when it comes to passing touchdowns. I'm sorting by touchdowns right now. Okay. Here are guys Baker has 6. He's been benched. Taylor Heineke has 9. He wasn't the starter the first 6 weeks. Carson Wentz has 10. So Washington, which switched quarterbacks this year,
both
of their quarterbacks have more touchdown passes than Russ. Davis Mills has 11. He's been benched. Jacoby Brissett has 12. Matt Ryan has been benched and has come back. He has 13. Russ has 8. He's got 8. Jameis Winston hasn't played in 2 months. He's got 4. I thought Russell Wilson was overrated coming into the year. I thought the Broncos made a big mistake. I never in a million years thought it was going to look like this, where they are the worst offense in football. His passer rating's 83. That is 29th in the league, ahead of only Davis Mills, Kenny Pickett, and Zach Wilson and Baker Mayfield. So a rookie and 3 guys who have been benched.
Right.
That's it. It's unbelievable.
Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show, and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.